Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. I wanted to talk a little bit about the UPS strike and how it could affect multiple tiers in regard to our hobby, comic book industry, stuff like that, along with some rumors and gossip that I've been hearing that's kind of interesting to me, and stuff like that. So I'll try to make it brief. We'll start off with the UPS strike in general. I believe they're striking for wages, and they're like forced to work overtime, and all these different things that they're trying to fix. If you want to learn more about that, go ahead and Google it, and you'll know. I mean, it's everywhere. If you didn't know, there's a possible UPS strike at the end of the month here. So, how that affects us. First of all, I'm a retailer, so it can affect me in a couple ways. I want to talk about a couple different things. I want to talk about Marvel, Diamond Comics, of course DC, and retailers, and you, the customers. So, if you didn't know, Diamond, who basically sells everything except DC, they do sell Marvel, but they use UPS. So if there was a strike, they would have to figure out an alternate way to ship out the books to the retailers or the online and local comic book store, brick and mortars. They'd have to figure out an alternate way to do that. And they're saying that they've managed to figure out a way, but I don't know. What we can do is we can compare it to COVID. So before we get past that, to that point, DC is now with Lunar, which ships with FedEx. So there's not going to be a problem with DC Comics. Also, which I find really interesting, is Image announced, even though they're staying with Diamond, that they're moving over to Lunar soon. I think the first orders begin mid-August, when the strike would happen. Now, let's just get this right out of the way. It's very possible there will be no strike, and I want to stay on that positive end of everything. But if there is, the last strike, I believe, is in 1997, and it lasted 15 days. And it did affect the nation and worldwide and all that. But I wanted to talk about some fun little facts, and then I'll get to you guys, the customers, and what you can expect from at least me, and I'm guessing other LCSs. There's these rumors about when COVID happened, and we all know, well, maybe not all of you know, but when COVID happened a couple years back, DC announced they were going to leave Diamond. And there were some rumors, and this could be gossip, that they were able to get out of their contract because there was something in the contract that said that if there was some sort of problem with delivering the product or something like that, that they could, it's like an escape clause. Now, this is just complete rumor, okay? There are some truths there, though, with why they left. I've read some articles about how their market is bigger with their books. So the problem with that is they want it, like graphic novels and stuff. Graphic novels are released, I think the release date is Tuesday, and comics were always Wednesday. So now you have, of course, you can get your DC Comics on Tuesday, but you got to wait for everything else till Wednesday with everyone else, because that was New Comic Book Day. But DC wanted to be able to get it all at the same time. So this is another reason they left, is because if they left and they went to Lunar, they could change those times and I guess deliver everything at the same time. It saved them money or whatever. But there's rumors that they got out of the contract, and again, these are rumors. It could be true. They used the epidemic or coronavirus event where everything stopped to get out and make the move, and they had been planning on making the move for a while. regardless, it one of my thoughts and fears for Diamond could be, if that is a truth, and I don't know if it is, other publishers could do the same thing. Boom and other companies. If there's some holdup, like the strike, maybe they could get out and move. Now, we all know that many, many companies, Dark Horse, Image, AWA, a lot of these companies are making the move to Lunar and to Penguin, who delivers Marvel and IDW and stuff like that. And it's hurting Diamond, okay? The other factor in this here is that Penguin uses UPS too. So, to wrap all back around and that conspiracy theory stuff and all that, if there was a strike and there was shipping delays, Marvel would be part of that problem too. Anything at Penguin. So the only comics that would be coming out are a couple publishers and DC, because they're using FedEx. I mean, my hope is there is no strike. They come to an agreement. So none of us have to deal with any of this. But if there is, there will be backup. People's orders will be getting delayed. We won't be getting them. I can tell you on my end, as a retailer, everything's based on weight for me at the online store. So I give a standard rate for different weights. The kind of rule of thumb is majority of the stuff, anything under a pound, is the United States Postal Service, right? USPS. And anything over is mixed between UPS and USPS. So it just depends on weight. So for me, if I'm forced to do this, I will ship everything through USPS, through the Postal Service, until they fix the problem. But the main concern for me and you guys is, will I or other stores be getting their shipments from Marvel and Diamond, from Penguin and Diamond, because they use UPS? And the answer is, I don't know. So there could be a holdup. I do think it's interesting, the conspiracy aspect of it, where it could possibly hurt Diamond. It just seems like Diamond, and a lot of people are going to say, well, Diamond deserves it, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's good to have options. But, you know, if everyone leaves, what's Diamond going to do? You know, just sell toys and pops. I had a conversation with someone at a local LCS. I don't think they want their name said or their store name brought up, but it was an interesting conversation about the COVID thing and DC leaving. And of course, Marvel left too, but they still gave Diamond an option to sell Marvel comics. And a lot of people left because it's free shipping at Penguin. And I'm just interested to see on how this all pans out. Yeah, it sucks, guys. If there is a strike, we're all going to be affected. I just don't see it going on forever. I mean, they're going to have to come to some sort of agreement quickly or before the deadline of July 31st, because UPS is huge. They deliver everything. So we'll see what happens. But as far as I know, let me see, did I miss anything? Retailers, Marvel, distributors. Yeah, I think that's about it. So let's keep our fingers crossed that everything will go fine and nothing will happen. Hopefully they get a nice big bump in pay and get everything they need so that they can carefully deliver our packages to us stores without as many damages. That would be nice. Let's make them happy. Let's put some air conditioning in their cars if they don't have it. Let's let them have their holidays and let them see their family and give them a little pay raise. I mean, they do deserve it. I was a courier for like 13 years. And, you know, all I did was deliver stuff all over the state I drove 300 miles a day, and it sucks. I have done some independent contracting work for FedEx and UPS, and believe me, it was not fun. It was not fun. Some of those routes that those guys drive are gigantic, and they got to get all their packages out. They're out there all day long. I still don't understand why the post office and UPS and all these other people don't have fully air conditioning cars. Why don't they strike a deal with, you know, Tesla or Chevy or something and get them some new vehicles, especially the post office. I mean, geez. A lot of you people, live in other states that are cool right now, but here, I see the post office come by. It's Arizona. It's 118 degrees outside, and they have a little crappy fan, and it doesn't even work. And they're driving with their door open, just like UPS and all those other guys. So, hopefully they'll help them out, and we can keep going. But that's kind of what I'm gonna do, and again, keep my fingers crossed. And that's it for the UPS strike. For all those people asking me questions nonstop, there you go. There's my answer. Okay, so we'll see you later.